In our next installment of Make It Make Sense, I want to talk for a couple of minutes about the Electoral College. The Electoral College is how we end up with a situation where we have somebody who lost an election by 2.9 million votes, like Donald Trump did in 2016. He lost to Hillary Clinton by 2.9 million votes, but got the keys to the White House. Because of the Electoral College, he lost the election by 7.2 million votes in 2020 to Joe Biden, and was calling around to secretaries of state trying to get them to find him votes in those states so he could get enough electoral votes to win. Where did this device in the Constitution come from? I'm so glad you asked. James Madison, the fourth president of the United States, said this: "There was one difficulty of a serious nature, however, attending an immediate choice by the people. In other words, the votes of the people would be the sole determinant, nothing else. The right of suffrage was much more divisive in the North rather than the Southern states, and the latter could have no influence in the election on the score of Negroes. Because of the stolen Africans who were enslaved in the South, they couldn't count because they didn't have a vote. The substitution of electors obviated the difficulty and seemed on the whole to be liable to the fewest objections." So because of this slavery era device inserted in the Constitution to establish the country in the late 1700s, the 18th century's gag gift to the 21st century, and I'm not laughing, is the Electoral College. And so any device that you have that allows somebody who lost by millions of votes to get the keys to the White House, that's a problem. That's why the Republicans are always trying to suppress votes, because they know that their policies are unpopular. They cannot win a majority or even a plurality of the votes in a national election. And so we got to have the Electoral College. And that's why for all 50 states in the country, they're laser focused on about a half dozen states. This is a problem. But any system that results in Donald Trump getting the keys to the White House so that he can tear it up, and then compelling a 77-year-old man still grieving the loss, the death of his oldest son to cancer, Joe Biden, well, I've got to run to protect the country from him. That system is a problem. You all need to make sure that you get out and vote so that you beat Trump down so badly, the Electoral College is not even in consideration. Make it make sense, y'all. Over and out.